Crafty community. This is Sherry. I am here today with a Crafty Tag video. This Crafty Tag is hosted by Alicia, who is Call Me Crafty Al here on YouTube. And I'm really having fun collaborating in this video hop. I'm really looking forward to seeing what all the other collaborators say and how they answer these 20 questions about crafting. And as you can see, I decided to go ahead and let you get to know me better, including see me instead of just my hands. And I'm kind of excited to take this step and make the video this way. I think it's really fun when I see the ladies that I subscribe to turn the camera around and show us what they look like, and you can see the excitement, you can see the beauty, and it's just delightful. So hello, it's nice to meet you. This is Sherry. Crafty community, I love you guys. You have been very therapeutic, creative community to be a part of, and so 20 questions, 20 fun questions about me and my crafty lifestyle. First question, where does my channel name come from? My channel name is my name, Sherry Renaud. So basically it comes from my parents and my husband. But I wanted to have a cute name, but I had already had a Google account and a YouTube channel, and it was my name. So rather than go through all of the things that you have to go through to change your channel name, I just kept Sherry Renaud. And that is why my name is Sherry Renaud. Oh, and that's how you say my last name, Renaud. It's been said a lot of different ways, but it's Renaud, like gnaw, like to gnaw on a bone. Okay, what type of crafts does your channel focus on? My channel focuses on paper crafts, in particular Happy Mail, swaps, and mini albums and junk journals. So like mini albums, here's a mini album made for me by a crafty friend. Here's a little tag flip that I got in the Happy Mail. And other Happy Mail includes pocket letters. I have some in this book here that I'll show you in a little bit because that's the answer to another question. Question number 3, where else do you share your creations online? I have an Instagram account, and I usually share a lot more on that, especially lately because my life has been kind of turned upside down, so I haven't been able to make as many videos. So, and my Instagram account is the same name as my YouTube channel, which is Sherry Renaud. How long have I been crafting? I'd say about 10 years. I've been crafting off and on my whole life because being creative is a wonderful outlet for me that I've always enjoyed, but crafting seriously and swapping and really getting into making things with craft supplies that you might find at Hobby Lobby or wherever, that's been about 10 years. What is the first crafty item I remember making? Well, maybe some of you remember this, but when I was a little girl, one of the first things I learned how to make was the pirate's hat out of a newspaper. And I don't have a newspaper, so I grabbed some scrap paper from a scrap wrapping paper. But do you remember those pirate's hats you'd make? You'd take your newspaper and you would fold the corners down in the middle, fold them down like that, and then you would simply fold up the bottom of the paper, and voila, you would have this gigantic pirate's hat. This one's not gigantic, but and all sorts of paper projects ever since I was a little girl. I'm in my 50s, so I've been, it's been a while since I've been a little girl, but we were very creative when we were young because we didn't have, video games. Atari wasn't around back then. So we were creative and we played outdoors, and that is the first craft I remember making. I'm sure I made other things, you know, like macaroni necklaces and all that kind of stuff. But that's when I remember learning and making again and again every summer. What's your favorite type of craft? Pocket letters. I love pocket letters. These are some pocket letters that I received a few years ago, or 2017, I think, 2018. And, oh, there's some ATCs, some winter and fall. I love pocket letters. I love making them. I love swapping them. They're just delightful because the possibilities are endless, and you put little goodies in the back. I keep the ones that I receive in these notebooks, and I take the little goodies out and put them in my crafty stash. And here's some Halloween ones. So I must have made this one a seasonal one. I have 3 notebooks full of pocket letters. I haven't been able to do a whole lot of pocket letter swapping this year, but that is by far my favorite craft. By the way, Janet Lane is the one who invented pocket letters, and I'll link her channel in the description box below. Which of your creations is currently your favorite? My current favorite is the tag flip I made using Maggie Holmes Sunny Days paper. And I have a film of that, a video of that on Instagram. So if you want to check that out, I think it turned out really nice. And of course, everything I make with her paper turns out nice. It's really her paper more than my creativity. You can't really go wrong with her. Put her paper in it and you're good to go. What do you do with your finished projects? Do you sell them, give them away, keep them to yourself? I give a majority of them away. I don't even know if I have any crafty projects that I've made. Well, things that I've sewn or whatever, I still have some, but for the most part, I give them away. It really is, I'm sure my crafty friends agree with me, it really is fun to give. It's fun to create and give. I'm much more creative and enjoy it so much more when I'm making it for somebody else. It's just fun. Let's see. Number 9. If you could learn a new craft or art, what would it be? I would love to learn how to do the mixed media and the collage. I just don't know if I have the time or the patience, but it's so beautiful, and I love watching YouTube creators who do mixed media. It's just a gorgeous art form. I'd love to learn how to do collage and let myself go and have the freedom to be that creative and to trust my creativity. Where do you create? I create here in my craft room. Would you like to see it? Oops, sorry. This is the first time that I've filmed where, okay, so no more me, craft room time. This is where I create. This is my little tiny craft room. It's just a spare bedroom in our home in Arizona. And as you can see, I have stuffed it full of craft supplies and have a little bit of my library there. I love this creative space. Some things that are nice about it is that it's small enough that I can wheel my chair from space to space. So I can go from my table here easily to the shelves to grab something. I come over here to the printer, to my desk. I usually have my computer open, and we'll answer a question regarding that soon. And I have some of the crafty goodies that I've received in swaps hanging up on my bulletin board, as well as my grandson Luke's face that he made the other day. So cute. They come in, they say, "Grandma, can we do art?" And then I let them, do whatever. And I came in the other day and he had left that behind, and it was so adorable. I just love it. Even it's just a little face, but it's just so sweet. Just like my grandson Luke. I do have one of those Rescott carts that I got from Michael's, and right now it is filled with Maggie Holmes type stuff, as well as some other things that go with it. And then I have, lots of different crafty storage and everything. That is where I craft, and that is my crafty space. So maybe I'll do a tour so you can see how I do some specific organization or whatever. I've been wanting to do that. That sounds like fun. And I love watching craft room tours of other crafters. Um, what would my ultimate craft space look like? Well, I think I would like to have my shelves all be white, but I don't really necessarily want to sacrifice my middle shelf because it's an awesome shelf to have because it has little bonuses with it, which I would talk about in a craft room tour if I did that. And I also think it would be neat to maybe have a counter at the desk height to work with that went straight across this space. But I'm actually really happy with my craft space, and I like how I have it organized and it works for me. And so it's kind of hard to imagine making it, different without, I would change maybe some colors, make it lighter and airier, but I wouldn't want to make it bigger because I like the convenience of the smallness of it. Number 12, have you ever had any crafty accidents? Sure, that happens all the time. On the tag flip that is my current favorite, I made a mistake. I got hot glue on part of it and I could not for the life of me get it off of there. So I just covered it up. It was a happy little accident. And sometimes I make bigger mistakes and I have to chuck what I started with and start over. But I have a crafty friend and she taught me this. It's only paper. Paper's cheap. Well, okay, most paper's cheap. If my husband knew how much I spent on all this crafty paper, he wouldn't think it was cheap, but okay. Do you have any funny crafty stories to share? I have funny things happen, but I don't really remember them offhand. I do remember how much I laughed when I first started really buying craft supplies so that I could get into Happy Meal more. And my husband called my crafting my addiction and my supplies my paraphernalia. I thought that was kind of funny. What is your favorite drink and or snack to have while crafting? Well, today I have Tropical Fusion by Mio, which is the little squirt add-in to water. But normally in the evening, I love to have a Diet Coke with lots of ice, and that's my crafty drink. Do I watch or listen to anything while I craft? If I am watching, I'll be watching crafters on YouTube. If I find that's too overstimulating, I will listen to nature videos or those relaxation videos on YouTube. And I also have a storm CD that I'll put into my CD player. It doesn't storm here in Arizona, and I don't understand it exactly, but when I lived in Nebraska, storms were scary because they could bring tornadoes or hail or wind damage. But in Arizona, I really miss that. I miss the thunder and the lightning. So I have a storm CD that I'll put in to craft to because it's very relaxing. I don't know. Sometimes I don't make sense. What is your biggest craft purchase regret? Well, lately, my biggest craft purchase regret is this Fiskars cutter. I wanted something smaller than the other Fiskars cutter I have, but I have not been able to get it to cut straight for some reason. So I regretted buying that, but thankfully it wasn't very expensive. What's your most favorite craft purchase? If it comes down to equipment, this tiny attacher by Tim Holtz is just, I love it. I love it. The tiny staples are just so adorable, and I like using them on all my crafty things. I also really like the Tim Holtz scissors. They cut really well. They're very strong. This is my second pair because I just wore the other ones out from using them nonstop. If it comes to things that are not tools but supplies, I definitely love buying washi and paper. And I recently found this adorable washi set from Joann's, I think. And it's really neat because it's something you can put on the outside of your envelope or your box. It has little birds, and let's see. I don't know if I'm... See the little birds in the envelope? Isn't that sweet? Gold foil. And it has the pink, which says hugs and kisses, wrapped with love, special delivery. And then this sort of reminiscent of mail tape. And so I love purchasing washi and paper. The possibilities of papers you can get are endless. There's so many pretty patterns and types of paper out there. If you could use only one adhesive for your crafty projects, what would it be? It would be Aleene's Turbo Tacky Glue. And here's the reasons why. Number one, this is available in a lot of places, including Walmart and the Dollar Tree. Number two, it works. It holds things together really, really well. It dries fast. And number three, if it was the only one I could use, it works on a variety of projects because it's liquid, but it's also strong. So that's why I chose that over the red line tape, which is another of my favorite adhesives. If you could only use products from one company for the next month, which would you choose? I would definitely choose my Mind's Eye for the next month because I'm going to be working with my Mind's Eye. But I recently got from Tuesday Morning this Mind's Eye paper that I'm going to make a tag flip out of. And I also this summer got a hold of some Splendor paper, which is from my Mind's Eye, and some of the things that go with it, like washi and stamps and all those kinds of things. So I'm really liking this company right now, really enjoying their paper. Beautiful papers, fun to work with. So my Mind's Eye would be the company I would choose for the next month. Who is one crafter that you love to watch and follow that you think needs some more love from the crafty community? That would be Buzzin' with V. I just discovered her channel not long ago, and I really have enjoyed it a lot. And she's new. She doesn't have a lot of subscribers yet, but she's a lot of fun to watch. So I will definitely link her channel below so that you can check her out. Again, her name is Buzzin' with V. Her name's Veronica, so the V is from Veronica. And there is a bonus question. Who is a non-crafter that you like to watch and follow? Let's check out each other's suggestions. Most of my YouTube videos that I like and follow are crafters, but I also like the channel The Silent Watcher. This channel puts up videos that have nature sounds. Anything from crickets in a crackling fire next to the ocean at nighttime to the wind blowing through a field of poppies on a mountainside in the daytime. They have a lot of videos that are very relaxing. So if you're a nature lover and you like that relaxing kind of thing, the videos don't have music. They're just nature sounds. You would love this channel. It's called The Silent Watcher, and I'll definitely post them in the description box below too. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed a little glimpse into my crafty life, and I hope that if you're not a subscriber, you'll subscribe and come back again. Thank you, subscribers who are returning. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I hope you find some time to enjoy some crafting and get some crafting therapy in. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.